Hey guys, Rob here today, and a new Rust update actually came out today, and I thought I would show you guys a little sneak peek at everything that is in it. I'm just on a creative server right now. I thought I would just test everything out, and I guess I'll get down to it. First, I'm going to show you guys what kind of damage this does to a wood shack, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I have that thing built. So after spraying this down a little bit, you can see that it's done a little bit of damage to these walls, but it doesn't seem like anything too intense. So let's try it out on the roof here. Oh, didn't see that. Gotta reload, I guess. Dope. Dumb shit me. Okay. So it kind of acts the same way as a incendiary rocket, you know? It just bounces off and goes onto the ground. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's how they intended it to be, but... Oh, it does do quite a bit of damage, though. But it doesn't get the damage over time bonus that it normally would. And it's still doing quite a bit of... Not really, actually, now that I look at it. It's not doing too much damage down here. But this thing does just chew through the roofs. Now, I can't tell if the damage on this side is from the flamethrower or if this is from the actual flames down there. But let's see how long it's going to take to get through this one. And this thing just eats fuel. Like, my god. I mean, this is still taking a really long time. I thought this would be a little bit more effective. It's still pretty cool, though. I think this would be really nice to actually try on some humans. I'm gonna have to get some buddies on here and light them on fire. And almost through. So as you can see, that took us probably about a minute. I mean, that's not too bad, but it really goes to the fuel, so that's one thing that is going to be a problem with this thing for sure. I'm not sure if you guys are going to want to use this, because fuel is kind of necessary, but I mean, this thing is really cool to mess around with. And apparently this thing does damage to stone, so I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get a little stone shack going, and we're going to see how it does on that. Alright guys, I thought before I actually do the stone building here that I would get this bucket and try this out and see how this thing works. And I figured out that what you have to do is you have to hold right click, and you can see in your toolbar that it fills up, and you can't actually leave this in, like, if you take this out of your toolbar or you switch to another weapon, for some reason it empties itself, and I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that was how it was intended to be, but I guess we'll find out. So we got this flame still going here from the last house we burned down. Let's see what this thing does. That works okay. Yeah, it uses a whole bucket, I guess, so, I mean, that's not really effective. So you're gonna have a big water supply in your base to actually make good use of this thing. I think it's cool, I think it's a good idea. I'm actually really excited to see what they do with the whole farming aspect of the game. And I guess I'm just really happy with the way Rust has been going lately. I couldn't be any more pleased with the updates they've been putting out. But let's get to that stone building and let's see what kind of damage that flamethrower does to it. Alright guys, so I got the stone building built, and I tried it out a little bit, and it seems to be doing okay damage, nothing worth noting. I mean, unless you're directly spraying this thing at the walls, it's not going to punch through these very fast at all. I'll show you guys right now. This wall's at 497 health, and we'll see what kind of damage it does after I just unload one canister of fuel on it. I mean, the animations look cool on this thing. So yeah, it did, all in all, 3 health worth of damage. Or not 3 health, sorry, I wasn't at 87. But you guys see it didn't do very much damage, so keep that in mind. I wouldn't try and use this on stone walls, not really worth your time. I have a big stone wall here, high external. Let's see what kind of damage it does to that. I'm assuming it's going to do about the same. So the wall's at 750 health right now. We'll unload 1 canister on it, and we'll see how much it does. Alright, so it took about 12 health away. I mean, if you had one of these with a ton of fuel to spare, you could actually probably go through some of these stone walls fairly fast if you really wanted to, other than just trying to pick through them. And, but I mean, the amount of fuel you're going to go through, you might as well just use C4. Like, let's be honest here. This isn't very good for punching through stone. It's really effective against wood, and I actually would recommend using it, but, I mean, I really want to try this on a human. I want to see what kind of damage it does to people. I know that they haven't made like a lighting on fire animation yet. I've already tried this on a bear, but the bear was glitched, so it didn't do any damage to it actually. But oh, there's a guy up there. Let's go see. Let's go see what this does to him. I guess this is creative, and he probably has God mode on. But whatever. So guys, I figured, well, we have this forest beside us. We might as well see if the flamethrower does any damage to this stuff. I'm assuming it will. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll find out. Just like napalm and nom. But not really, it doesn't have the same effect. It's cool though. I think this would be really cool for if you're raiding a base and you need to clear a hallway or something and there's guys in there. Just bust through the door and just light them up with this thing. I think it would be really effective for base raiding. It'd be really good for clearing out hallways and stuff in a base or even a room. So I don't know if this is actually going to take this tree down or if it's just going to burn. Alright guys, so after about 2 minutes of trying to burn this tree down, obviously you can see it's on fire. The tree didn't fall to the ground, so we know this isn't effective against trees. Not that it matters anyways, so this isn't going to speed up your resource collecting in any way, shape, or form. I know that that probably wasn't talked about in any of the dev blogs, but I just thought it'd be interesting to see that maybe this could burn trees down and it would be a faster way to grab resources, but I guess it's not, so now we can rule that out. Well, obviously the flamethrower makes these bears want to have sex with each other. It's kind of a weird thing. But, I mean, where there's fire, there's heat. And where there's heat, there's steamy bear sex. Alright guys, well that's it for today's video. The flamethrower is pretty cool. It's really good at going through wood walls. I didn't get to try it on a human, which I really wanted to, but I guess I'll just have to try that on another day, and I'll get back to you guys in another video with information on how well it works. The water bucket's really cool. It's going to add a new atmosphere to the whole game and the farming aspect, which will make getting food a whole lot easier. It's not like we already don't have an abundance of it from killing animals trying to get fat, but hey, you know, anything that adds a little bit more to the game is always good in my books. And as always guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay rusty.